Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Shreyashi and I'm a software engineer by profession, and I like to make videos on skincare, travel, lifestyle and food. Weekends are extremely precious to me because how you spend your weekends actually determines the way you're going to perform in the coming week and how you're actually going to feel in your coming week, where you don't really get a lot of time to yourself. But you should always see your weekends as something which can help you rejuvenate and recharge and set you up for the week ahead. So I am going to share with you all some of my favorite tips that I follow through to recharge on my weekends so that I am in the best capabilities to perform and feel better in the week ahead. So let's get started. My first and the most important step is to disconnect from the digital world. Basically shutting down your laptops, shutting down your phones and not using any kind of digital screen to actually give you that time to be with yourself. Basically the entire week we are constantly working on laptops, we're constantly looking into our phone screens, we are constantly browsing on social media. So just over the weekends, if you try and disconnect from all of these things which are digital, which will affect not just your health but also your mental peace, you should just disconnect from all of it. And that's what I try to do on my weekends as well. I try to limit the usage of these digital devices as much as possible. I know a lot of times people feel that weekends are for binge watching, catch up on the shows that you have not watched, catch up on things that, movies that you haven't watched, or constantly be on social media because you want to be seeing what is everybody doing on their weekends. But as much as you might want to do all of these things, you should completely avoid doing these things because you anyways are on screens all the time during the weeks. So it's the best possible way to recharge yourself by not using any of these digital devices. By doing this, you will feel that you are less stressed, you're less anxious, you are fully rested. You feel sometimes even over the weekends, even if you're doing nothing, but that nothing does involve being on the screen or digital screen, then you do feel very groggy and you don't feel that you have enough energy for the week ahead. You feel like you have not done enough. That is because those digital devices are draining all of your energy. So it's really important to let go of these devices, rest, relax and rejuvenate, and you will be more present, you will be more at peace and you will be less stressed. So try it out. Next thing is reflect and meditate. So I do take some time to reflect on my past week. Although I do journal every day, every single day, I kind of get up in the morning and write things that I'm thinking of or that's going on in my mind, or maybe write about my previous day or whatever comes to my mind. But especially on weekends, it's really important that you kind of take time out as to see what went wrong in the previous week or what went right and what could you have done better. Sitting down maybe like for 5 minutes and just reflecting on your week previously and seeing what could have been better, what went really well, what are you grateful for, and things like that. That really kind of brings you in to a place where you are seeing growth as well as you're seeing what else can you do to grow more, right? So these are the things that you can probably do and write. And similarly, I meditate every day. I do 5 to 10 minutes of meditation every day, and I think that is something that you should not break over even on the weekends. And if you're not meditating on weekdays, say you don't have enough time, which of course is not true, everybody has 5 to 10 minutes to spare, but again, if you're not doing that over the week, maybe start meditating over the weekends. It will bring so much of calmness in your life, and it will also help you kind of be in the present and not be rushing to everything that you are doing, because weekends you can relax and chill, so you can also meditate to be in the present and be calm in your life. Now, one of the most important thing for me is self-care rituals. I have everyday rituals that I perform for my own sanity and my body and my mind and everything. But especially on weekends, there are things that I like to do, which kind of bring more joy to me, and which wherein I personally focus on myself and especially my body, and which ultimately helps my mind also. So things that I do are things like getting a massage, full body massage, or getting a hair spa done. Or even if I'm not doing all of these things, I'll just go to the salon and get my hair washed. So I think that really kind of brings a lot of joy to me, because washing your hair is the most easy thing that you washing your hair is the most common thing that you do kind of every alternate days, or maybe 2 to 3 times a week or whatever. So when you go out to a salon, that's how I feel. When I go out to a salon and ask a professional to do that same for me, I don't have to worry about anything. I just have to, sit on that comfy chair and get my head massaged, get my hair washed, and that's just a very beautiful self-care ritual that I have incorporated in my life. So maybe once or twice a month is what I look for, going to a salon and getting my hair washed by someone else and not having to do that on my own. So yeah, like find out your own self-care rituals, things you would want to do, basically body massage, or maybe some kind of maybe walking a bathtub at your house, take a long bath, or put on a face mask or a sheet mask over the weekends, or scrub over your body, or things like that. Like small things like that really make a huge difference. Other thing that I love to do is planning and organizing. When it comes to planning, I kind of jot down my meal plans, as in what am I going to eat throughout the whole week. My breakfast, lunch, dinner, everything is written down into my planner, which I've also shown previously, but I'll show it back again. And if I'm not using like a physical planner, I have everything jotted down on my Notion app. So that way I am done for the week ahead, as in don't have to worry about thinking I think that's the biggest question every day, that what do you want to have for lunch, or what do you want to have for dinner. So when you do that over the weekend, it kind of takes away so much of stress and anxiety, and you're better prepared. And I also like to organize things around, like I'll organize my refrigerator, I'll organize my wardrobe and things that I use on a daily basis, and sometimes they can get messed up. So I kind of organize things so that I'm less anxious on Sunday night, saying that I've done all the tasks and I don't have to worry about these things over the week, and during my week I can only be focused on my productivity and what I am churning out, like the best things that I am able to do to the best of my abilities, and not be involved in the small mundane things like this. Another really important thing is socializing and networking, basically catching up with your friends or making new connections, going to networking events, or going to things maybe like art events, art workshops, or kind of some technical workshops if you've been looking into it, or just sitting at the coffee shop with one of your old friends and chatting about life is so important, because it really helps you firstly unwind, and also you kind of gain new perspectives when you talk to people around you, or people whom you've known for long, or if you meet new people and if you talk to them, kind of you gain the new perspectives which you can actually apply in your future. Just catching up with people or networking, communicating, basically meeting people is so important, because we've all seen during COVID, when we were not able to meet people, it all affected our mental health. So it's really important to do that socializing and do that networking, so that you are in a good space mentally. Another thing that you should be doing is spending quality time with your friends and family. We kind of tend to take these people for granted, especially our families and friends, because we might meet them over the week, we might stay with our family, we might meet our friends every day of the week, but it's also very rushed. You don't really get to give enough of your time to these people. So it's really important that on weekends, when you have time for yourself, and then you also have time for the people around you whom you love and who love you dearly. So it's very important to spend really good quality time with them, so that it will create a lot of lasting memories, and that will also kind of keep you grounded, keep you humble, because you know, as they say, it's always the people who you surround with kind of keep you in touch with your inner self and the true person, the person that you truly are. So it's really important to be connected and to spend really good time with these people. Whether it's like a picnic that you can all go to, whether it's like a simple cozy meal or dinner at home, or just like a game night or something like that. It's really very important to do these things with the people you love, so that you know that you're always home. You can come back to these people, and you, no matter what happens in your life or in the week ahead, these people are always there for you. And last and the most important is declutter and clean. I always say this, that cleaning and decluttering is an extremely therapeutic activity for me. I love to clean, and it's during these weekends that I get time to clean my surroundings. Cleaning and decluttering gives you this power, makes you realize that you can get rid of things that are not serving you anymore. And by decluttering, I also find that if I am decluttering things on my phone also, basically apps that I don't use or apps that are just laying around, I declutter those. I declutter my wardrobe, I declutter my kitchen, and a lot of different spaces in my life. By decluttering I mean that getting rid of everything that is no longer serving you, and that will create space for things that are going to make your life better. So decluttering and cleaning, it's also very good because you don't have to worry about it during the whole week ahead. And if you're cleaning your space, and if you have a very clean space, you're more focused, you're more set to take on challenges. If you have a space or a table which is all completely messed up and it's not looking good, and there are things lying around even in your house, you kind of feel that also affects you mentally. Even your brain or mind gets very untidy. So it's really important to clean, so that you can also have a tidy mind for the rest of the week, and you don't have to worry about being in a cluttered environment. And yeah, those were my tips to use your weekends wisely, recharge yourself, prepare yourself for the week ahead. Things like decluttering, organizing, spending quality time with your family and friends, meditating, reflecting, all of these things really help you recharge, and they will give you an insight to who you are. You'll stay connected to your true self, and you'll also be ready to tackle on anything that comes your way in the coming week. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please like, share and subscribe. And if you have any questions, please leave down in the comments below, and I will be really happy to help. So yeah, I will see you next time. Bye bye.